Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of solving rate problems. This is standard 7.4D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 38 off the Redesign Practice Online STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a recycling bin. It contains 40 pounds of plastic in October and then 50 pounds of plastic in November. By what percentage did the amount of plastic increase? All right, so we're doing a percent increase here. So there's a few different ways to do this. Let me show you probably one of the simplest ways. There's a few different steps. So first step is you calculate the difference. All right, so what is the difference between where it ended and where it started? So we'll start with a very simple, it ended with 50, right? And it started with 40. So you have your final and you have your initial right there. So it increased by 10. All right, so there's your increase. But that's just the raw number of 10 pounds, not 10%. Doesn't mean that we pick that. So then step 2 is you divide the increase by the initial. All right, so it increased by 10. And how much did it start with? Well, it started with 40. All right, so now we need to divide that. Honestly, we're going to end up with it as a percent. Some of you can already kind of see where this is going. There's a few different ways to do this, right? So if we really wanted to do it the old school way, we can divide 40 into 10. Okay, we can do that. It goes in there 0 times. 40 goes into 100 twice. That's 80. Bring an extra 0 down. You can add as many zeros as you want to, and yet we're going to get down to 25. Or you can say, you know what, I could take a 0 off of both. That's 1/4. I know that 1/4 equals 0.25. Right? That's one of our benchmark fractions. We should know that 1/4 is the same as 25 hundredths. So now we just make that 25 over 100, or you can just make it move the decimal over twice because any percent is out of 100. So now we're looking at 25%. Okay. So it looks like we're dealing with that right there. Now, how can we verify to make sure? Well, this is what we can do. We can go back and we can, to double check our work, we can multiply that 25% by 40. All right, so that's going to be 0.25. So we're going to take our 40, multiply by 25. Let's see what that's going to get us here. And that's going to get us 200, 0, 8. So that's going to get us our 1000, which is really just 10. So that's going to get our increase, and then we need to add that to the 40, the original, and that does get us up to our 50. So we're good here. So that's the 25% increase right there, is that 10. Add that to the original 40, gets you up to 50. Now, here's a trick. If you don't want to do the addition at the end, instead of multiplying by just the percent increase, you actually multiply by the percent increase plus 1. So if you multiply, right, 40 times 1.25, and we'll actually flip that because it's easier to kind of do a 3 by 2 than a 2 by 3. Watch what ends up happening. That one whole actually keeps the 40, and the 0.25 just gets you the percent increase. So that's kind of a trick for if you're trying to figure out percent increase and including the new total, right? That's 20, and that's going to be 10, and there we go. There's your 5. Look at that. It gets you straight to your 50 right there. But either way, we did increase by 25%. So our answer here is B.